Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the 76ers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Bulls. Not really any threat right now, as their record's showing a lot more losses.
Seeing where Chicago is, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Embiid is out there with the general. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Markkanen. And it's McCain in at the 2. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
White dishes to Vucevic. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Here's the general. Last game out, 36 points for him. Nailed from three-point land. The general's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Buzelis. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Driving the lane.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Schroeder passes to the general. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Now, here's Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
You just can't allow ball to get comfortable when he's penetrating inside. He does a great job of using his size and those hesitation moves to draw fouls.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Rollins. He's perfect from the line this time. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General, in his last time out against the Nets, had a huge game. Dropped in 36 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And White kicks to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Embiid the screen. Tarlock. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass the ball. Here's Buzelis. To the inside. Here's White. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Three-pointer. The General can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Vucevic. Ball surveying the defense. Buzelis, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Tarlock. Hits it from three-point range. 3 points. The General's got 15.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the... And glad to have you with... This is checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Dosunmu. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. The General comes in for Yabusele. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for George. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got the General. He's out there with Embiid. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. To Rollins. Screen by Smith. Pocket 6. Driving to the basket. And that one drops for him. Rollins got his first points of the night.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
There's the pick. Here's Tarlock. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Rollins. His last outing, 16 points for him. White, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Buzelis' shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. White with it. Last game, 26 points. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's the general. He's guarded by Collins. They set the pick from outside the arc. The general can't get it to go. Bulls have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And here's White. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. From downtown, that shot off the mark. It's all tied in Chicago. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The third score, 29.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the center. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to the general. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 3. Vucevic is screen on Markkanen. Dosunmu's shot is off. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid the screen. The general can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And it's good for 2. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Tarlock drills the three-pointer. The general's got 23 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Latrey It's hauled in by the 76ers. The General's got his 6th rebound on the night. For the lead, it's hauled in by the Bulls.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Well, that's a veteran move right there. Vucevic, so good with that shot.
At the line for 2.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The 76ers trail by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The General, good.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
High post Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Dennis Schroeder.
It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
Collins checked in for the Bulls. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's the General. He's got 26 for the lead. A shot off that time. Outside ball. Pass to Rollins for 3. Sinks the triple. Rollins got 5 points so far.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
.149 left in the third quarter. Embiid, the pass to the General. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The General's got 9 points now in just the second half. Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Ball kicks to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Rollins. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Embiid. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's the General. Embiid the screen. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Ball. Guarded closely. And here's Vucevic. Now Buzelis. No good on the shot. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. So on the floor for Philadelphia. The General is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique. But, man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Here's the General. Pass to Schroeder. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Tarlock. Up and in on the layup. The General's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
So it's Philadelphia now. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's the General. Fires the 3. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here he goes. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to the general. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Both free throws good from the general.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Now here's Vucevic, guarded by Embiid. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Those are some veteran instincts there by Vooch, knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
Here's Tarla. A three-pointer is right on target. The General's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Embiid knocks it home from distance.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Pass to Vucevic. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tarla off with the layup. Ball against Schroeder. Outside, Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Good D by Embiid. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Vucevic a screen on Markkanen. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, he's the guy they want with the ball when it matters. White takes pride in that.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about.
They weren't even trying to win, so you better not lose.
Fans live for games like this one.
At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches.
The second half of the season is heating up, Richard. Starts to feel like a foot race to the finish right now.
BA, it's a sprint, but it's also a marathon. Each game is a battle for positioning. If you want to make a real run, you can never stop running.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Ball. Now here's Grant. And stolen by Markkanen. Here's the General. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
5 to shoot. Here's Grant. The rebound by Markkanen. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
The General, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the paint. Here's Robinson-Earl. Rebound by Philadelphia. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Talent-wise, they've got the upper hand. I mean, they won every matchup between these teams last year.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammates. He knows when to make the right pass.
Here's Ball. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Williams, a screen on Maxey. The three from Ball. Knocks down the long J. Ball's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Sixer, number 5, Quentin Grimes.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Three-pointer. And the General gets it to go. The General's got 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Miller. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the General, their last time out against the Bulls, was a man on a mission. He had 36 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Maxey passes to the general. The 3-ball. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Miller outside. Ball outside. There's 1:12 left in the first quarter. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's the general. From outside, off the mark. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he makes it.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Here's the general. The Sixers again can't hit. Miller outside with 4 on the clock. Can't capitalize inside.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. His fingerprints were all over that. Some good action. Deciding to change it up. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Smith. And McCain pulls it down.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
We've got Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Here's McCain. Pass to the general. From the arc. Pure from three-point range. The General's got 16 points now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And here's Grant from the arc. The General pulls it in. The General's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Maxey. Pass to the General. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Ball. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Williams. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Williams has gotten his first points in this one. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Ball no good. The Sixers leading. Here's the General. Give him 20. Back to Maxey. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Capitalizing from the mid-range. Maxey just taking what he sees and making it available.
Ball passes to Williams. Up top, Grant. Smith finds Grant. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. The Generals got 5 rebounds tonight. Crops in the layup for 2. The Generals got 9 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, that's like velvet. That's the kind of finger roll that ends up on old highlights.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball looks over the floor. Top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Ball's got 15 points.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Here's the General. No good on the triple. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sixers ahead, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Well, even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big time home court advantage.
Taking a peek now at the... Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Grant in at the 3. Here's Ball. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 3. And what a breakout fourth.
That is powerful.
Yes.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Ball. Miller outside. Robinson-Earl, the pass to Miller. Connects from downtown. Miller's got his second basket on the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's the General. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Back to Ball. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Markkanen. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Out to the wing. Grant outside. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Markkanen, the pass to the General. For 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Grant outside. Ball outside. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen sets a screen. The General, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Grant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
And Charlotte making a change here. Smith's checked in.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Let's check in on the free throw shooting, the best in the league. Nick Smith is second.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Here's the general. 30 points in the game. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Pass to Graham. Ball outside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Drops in the 3. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Hornets trail by 5. Miller outside. Down low. That's good from Grant. On the assist from Miller. Grant's got 7.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Here's the general, and there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The 76ers making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. Landale's checked in for Charlotte. Hayes comes in for Ball. And here's Hayes. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The 3, Smith. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 5. Markkanen with a screen on Hayes. The general gets the 3 ball to go. The general's got 37.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Pass to Landale. Now Grant. Miller outside. Inside. Buries it down low. Hayes has gotten his first points of the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Smith outside. Hayes with a screen on Maxey. The 3, Smith. Rebound by Philadelphia. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. We've got George, and it's the general in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's the general. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Now here's Smith. Landale with a screen. Ball outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
And so Ball nails both of them. Philadelphia leading by 8. Pass to the general. He squares up and sinks it. The general's got 43 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Here's the general. Drains the triple. The general's got 46.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Here's Ball. Deflected. Here's the general. Driving inside. George passes to the general. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. The general's got 9 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Ball. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Ball's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Maxey. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's the general. No good on the three. Grant with it. Here's Miller. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
The Sixers lead by 9. Here's the general. Oh, connects again.
Only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list.
It's himself and James Harden. And from there, only Kobe, MJ, and Wilt are ahead of him. Wilt may be hard to track down, but he's got the others in his sights.
Hornets trail by 12. Up top Ball. Maxey covering. Ball no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
He does not get the second one. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Here's Ball. Outside for Grant from behind the arc. They get the rebound. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Sixers. Miller finds Williams. Back to Miller. Ball outside. Shot clock at 5. They shoot again. Rebound by Philadelphia. The Generals got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to McCain. Here's the General. Embiid a screen on Miller. And he lobs it up. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And the three-pointer goes. The Generals got 55.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Robinson-Earl with a rebound. Robinson-Earl's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 14.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the 76ers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
NBA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
Man, what a special year they're having. Picking up their 59th win.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the General.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Embiid, the General. No good from outside. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Here's Miller. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
For Charlotte, Miller, 2 shots.
Miller hits them both. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. So this one belongs to the 76ers. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get...
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go in there.
Hey, what's up?
Stay focused on your workout.
MP, you win the Player of the Month so much they should name it after you.
enjoy this sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any destructive behavior, such as firearms, using improper language or gestures, entering the court,
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Carter in at the center filling out the middle.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Here's Tarlock. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Booker outside. And it's Beal in the corner. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's the General, defended by Booker. Markkanen passes to the General. Markkanen a screen on Booker. Tarlock. Caruso with the steal. Pass to Carter. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, the defense with a tremendous contest. Carter Jr. just better than that.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. The General.
Good. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
To the paint. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, the General.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now here's Durant. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Booker against Maxey. Booker, good.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in. Here's the General. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Markkanen a screen on Durant. There's the lob to Markkanen. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General in his last time out against the Hornets was tremendous. He finished with 57 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Phoenix. Here's Schroeder. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's the General. Jacks up a three. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Utah Jazz. That puts them in the lead.
And just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Outside, Simmons. Booker with the screen for Simmons. Pass to Durant. Takes a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Simmons finds Booker. Screen by Simmons. Looking to end the run. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. The 76ers leading by 3. The General can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
A shot. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Shoots the 3. Carter pulls it in. Simmons with it. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. Durant's checked in for Dunn, and it's Alex Caruso in for Allen. On the court for the Suns, they've got Simmons, Alex Caruso out there with Durant, and there's Bradley Beal, and it's Iguodala in at the center. Beal with the bucket.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA, Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
And always hovering around the 50-40-90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
To the middle, here's Turlock, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now here's Simmons. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Simmons sets a screen for Caruso. 6 on the shot clock.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Maxey passes to the General. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's the 3. Traps in the tray. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And it's Beal in the corner. Durant, wide open, he fires. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Beal finds Simmons. Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside, Beal. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They now take the lead. 14 points for the General.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The 76ers in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
To the paint, here's Durant. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Over kicks to George. Here's the General. 14 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The General's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Durant for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Now, KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. They get it again. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The Suns trail. Pass to Booker. 27 seconds left in the first half. That shot misses. Philadelphia shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. George finds Embiid, launches it. McCain's shot is off. Outside, Simmons. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, folks, for the Phoenix Suns tonight. They're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Taking a look at the Suns, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
The General is out there with Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Markkanen. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Tarlock. Off target from 3-point range. Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to Caruso. Carter sets the pick for Caruso. A 3-pointer, no good. 76ers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Turlock. From outside, off the mark. Now Phoenix shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And here's Booker from the arc. Up again. Out to KD. Durant, money from deep.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker, this last month he's been positively spectacular. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Outside Durant. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula. The great one, Kevin Durant.
Beal, the pass to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Maxey passes to the general. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown. The general's got 22.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
We've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Take a look at the general, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Devin Booker, a little bit down the ladder.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
And it's in there. Booker's got 11.
Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
Picked by Markkanen. Here's Turlock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
1:16 left to play here in the third.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A shot by KD. No good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
There's the screen. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Markkanen.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that 3-point shooting ability.
Pass to Caruso. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 76ers are going to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's the general for the lead. It's hauled in by the Suns. Beal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets it go from deep. Caruso, no good. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Just 3 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Beal's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. You've got Alex Caruso. And Simmons is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Durant. And it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Here's the general. Drummond with a screen on Caruso. They get it back. Out to the wing. Here's Grimes. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to KD. Good D by Drummond. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. George with the screen on KD. The general. Good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Suns trail by 4. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And the Suns also making a change. Carter's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Yeah, he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Phoenix, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to the general. Markkanen in a screen on Carter. The general can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Suns. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Simmons sets a screen for Allen. Buries it from three-point range. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's the general. Markkanen in a screen on Carter. The general can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Allen with the screen for Caruso. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. George with the screen on Carter. Intense shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Paul George continues to prove himself an elite offensive threat.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. Oh, a timely one from Beal puts a smile on the coach's face.
And the 76ers making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. That shot wide open. The Generals got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Beal. And Embiid with the block.
How about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's the General. Guarded by KD. Basket counts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And finished off by Beal.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the two-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Picked by Markkanen. Here's Tarlock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And Beal kicks to Caruso. Pass to Carter. Outside for KD. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Tarlock, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on the General. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Maxey against Booker. Over Maxey. And the Suns miss again. And Philadelphia has possession. The lead is 2. Here's the General. Here's the teardrop. And another one.
And another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of them.
And he's closing in on the record for 4th most 40-point games all time. Timeout called, the Suns. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
A wide open look here for Caruso. They grabbed their own miss. And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Beal finds Caruso. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just
Good game last night.